What we estimate is there is at least 3,000 families in Western Australia where grandparents are caring full-time for their grandchildren. So that means potentially 5,000 children or more are in the full-time care of their grandparents.
Living with my nan and my brother, I know it's out of the ordinary, but it's really cool. You know, we've got this bond that other parents and families don't have.
You never know what Nan knows, do you?
There's always challenges, so very stressful in the early days financially, but the love, the stability, the security, you know, us grandcarers are focused on the kids completely. Anything else in life is an add-on.
In about 80% of cases that we know of, the parents are not able to parent their children adequately because of drug and alcohol abuse, mental health concerns, and also domestic violence plays a big role. And so the grandparent will step in because they can see what's going on and that it's harmful for the children.
We were looking forward to retirement. We bought ourselves a bus and we would go on the way in the weekends and long weekends and we'd take him with us. But that sort of all went AWOL when he arrived. We had to do it because at least I know he was getting fed, he was getting showered, he was getting a good night's sleep in a bed.
Yeah, I tell you what, it was a challenge to us, but it's been good growing up with him. And then the last few years, he's sort of outgrown us too. But no, good boy. He's very helpful to both of us. And I tell you what, he's a very loving kid.
I just love it because they've raised me better than anyone else has. If I was still like my mum, I would be that kid asking for $1 around the street, you know. But I'm raised here. Look, I've got a good education now. And I reckon this was the best idea to move here.
I bounce from one extreme to another on a very fast scale. I am a very stereotypical angsty teenager. I'm always going through weird phases. I understand that the government has a limited amount of money, like money isn't infinite, but I think there needs to be more support for grandcarers, and honestly, this would probably be a lot easier if we had like any money.
Grandparents need support, financial support and other support. We're old and tired and we can't do it alone. My husband is 70, I'm 69. He has been working over 12 hours a day for 50 years. It means that we don't save for our old age and Jeff just has to keep on working. It takes a lot of patience and perseverance and understanding and time. But the underlying emotion always is we care about her, no matter what. And sometimes it might not be there right at the surface, but it's definitely there and we both know it.
Data is something that is very powerful and can be very influential in advocating for social change. We felt that to really make a big difference we needed to firm up the data, and really in Western Australia there was very little qualitative or quantitative data to work with. So we were looking for university research partners to do this project. We went to Edith Cowan University because we'd already done some work with them and we knew that they had researchers with particular expertise in this group.
So these camps, for example, the main aim of this project was to collect the data around grandcarers' lives, so their experiences, their needs and their health, so that we can then go to government and service providers and advocate for the services that will support grandcarers in the role that they want to undertake in their family and looking after their grandchildren.
But I think for me, the extent of the issues that some grandparents face when raising their grandchildren was surprising. I didn't realise how many different issues piled on top of each other that they would have to deal with. Another thing that came out was the importance of services being trauma-informed, so recognising the trauma that the grandchildren have gone through probably to reach that point, but also the grandparents and how they are dealing with that, so to help provide information and support from them, how they can better support their grandchildren who've gone through very traumatic experiences often.
So to capture the data, the dual sort of projects were, one was the service and policy mapping, so that was us making sure we put the researchers in touch with the key agencies and people who we thought needed to input. And then the other component of the research was talking to teenagers who are living in grandparent families. So to do that, we ran camps with a view to give the teenagers a great experience, a good holiday, but also to really find out from them what is going on for them in their families and to bring them together.
Grandma was telling me about it. She was like, oh, I found this company about grandcarers, and I was like, ooh. And then she was like, oh, there's this camp. Do you want to go to this camp? And I was like, heck yes, because I love camping. Even if it's dorm camping, I love it.
So we've designed the camps to include activities that will, I guess, help connect them with each other. Also to build resilience and, yeah, show them that they're courageous and that they're able to overcome their fears. It's not just activities for activity's sake.
I feel good. It's a bit nervous not being a rock to climb down, just open air. I think it's going to be fun.
Feeling really petrified of going over the edge. Trying to turn my nervousness into excitement though.
Yeah. Awesome.
Let me just teach you guys a little bit of comedy. Okay, improv comedy specifically. We're hoping to achieve a little bit of synchronicity between the kids, a little bit of listening and understanding between them. So we're using improv and comedy to show them how to listen and to work together.
Now remember, you're in character as the greatest all-knowing wise being in the universe.
I think what these guys hopefully will get out of this is not being afraid to speak up and speak out. If you stay silent, nobody will ever know, that you need help or what you're feeling. So if they feel confident in any situation to speak up, then hopefully, yeah, my job's done.
I think organisations like Wanslea, you can tell they're passionate about their job. The bigger picture there is providing, a period of time where you can bond with someone, but also these young people can understand different ways of looking at life. Woo! Give a round of applause. All right. I'm very passionate about change and affecting change, and the only way to affect change is through action. Well done. That's awesome.
How we all went around in a circle in chairs and talked about our lifestyle, how it was. It kind of expressed our feelings to everyone else, Like I've had trouble back then and stuff with my mum and dad, and expressing my feelings makes me feel much better.
I remember feeling really peaceful on that night, listening to everybody's stories. I closed my eyes and I kind of pictured everyone's stories and I heard them, and I love hearing people open up. It's great.
I think that it was a really good experience for her, and it was just another, on the whole, positive experience to, add to the other positive experiences she's had. She said she would attend another one. I enthusiastically said that.
I was feeling pretty overwhelmed when I came home from the camp. Having listened to all the stories, I was like, oh my God, I thought my situation was bad.
When I came back from the camp, I felt pretty good, knowing that other people have felt pain like we have.
Why is it important to know that other people have gone through it?
To know that you're not alone.
This was the first time my grandchildren had ever been able to be in an opportunity where they could sit and talk with other kids and actually hear the other kids' stories and know that they're not the only ones that life's tough on.
I think there would be a strong interest in the broader society to bring these issues out, and empathy would then develop for different support, community support, as well as higher level support from government and from influential organisations.
For me personally, it has been an eye-opening process. We understand that grandcarers have been asking for change for a long time. We genuinely believe we're capturing such diverse and high quality information that we really are going to be able to change the lives of grandcarers and their families into the future.